Kirby Superstar is a really epic game, but it's actually a collection of brand new smaller games. The first one is Spring Breeze. It's basically a remake of the first Kirby game, but with a few differences. It's a nice and easy introduction to the series. Next up is Gourmet Race. We race against King Dedede while we eat dinner. The third sub-game is Dynablade. We go through 5 levels trying to get to the top of this mountain. A food-stealing bird lives there. We have a boss fight against the bird, who is actually just trying to get food for her kids. Then she becomes friends with Kirby, and we move on to the next game, which is probably my least favourite. It's called the Great Cave Offensive. We go through 4 areas trying to collect 60 treasures. Some are really annoying to find, and the level design just isn't as good as the rest of the game. You don't need all the treasures to complete it though. Next up is Revenge of Meta Knight, a great level, which feels really intense and cool. We storm through Meta Knight's ship, destroying it to stop him from taking over Dreamland. The bad guys send a lot of bosses at us, and we even get dialogue of them talking about what we're doing. It's really cool. At some point we fall off the ship and Dynablade helps us get back up. Once we get to the end, we find Meta Knight. He gives us a sword and we have an epic battle. We knock his mask off and realise he's the same species as Kirby. But it's not over yet. We ride on this wheel trying to escape the crashing ship as Meta Knight chases and attacks us. Kirby rides off into the sunset and this game ends. Next we have Milky Way Wishes. This guy Marks wants us to collect copy essences. These let us use an ability as much as we want without having to copy it from an enemy. Yippee! We also have to ask this wish comet to stop the sun and moon from fighting. Anyway, we fly to different planets collecting copy essences, then Marks betrays us. He wishes to control Popstar and turns into a powerful form. We go through a cool side-scrolling shooter section, face off with Marks, win, and unlock the arena. A fun boss rush mode that's like All-Star in Smash Bros. Kirby Superstar Ultra on the DS has redone graphics, CGI cutscenes, and some more content, like Revenge of the King, a harder version of Spring Breeze with remixed levels and harder bosses. The DS version also includes my favourite game in the game, Meta Nightmare Ultra. In this, we rush through all the main games as Meta Knight. He's really cool and fun to play as. At the end, Meta Knight wishes to the comet to fight the greatest warrior in the galaxy, and Galactia Knight is summoned. We have an awesome boss battle and unlock Helper to Hero. It's just the arena except we play as a helper instead of Kirby, and one of the bosses has a harder version. Finally, we have the true arena. Here we fight harder versions of the bosses, like the final boss of the game, Mark's Soul, who's much harder to beat than the normal fight, and is also a little scary. There's also a few small minigames in this. Overall, I think the game is super fun and replayable, and the graphics are really colourful and nice. You should play it. On second thought, maybe not. 8 Galactia Knights out of 10. Bye.